A strike? You're nuts. He's nuts.
Hannibal, we had heat over 100 lots of times.
A slide.
Casper Niles tried to fry an egg on the sidewalk in front of his drugstore once.
Good old Smokey, he got a hit.
In Hannibal, they always said cool air was on its way from Canada, but I certainly don't see any sign of it. Do you? Do you?
Do I what?
See any sign of cool air?
See any sign of what, dear?
Never mind. It's not important. When we met in 1938, it was November. When I said that I would be his mate, it was December. I reasoned he would be the greatest husband that a girl had ever found. That's what I reasoned. That's what I reasoned. Then April rolled around.
Strike 3, ball 4, walk around the tie the score. You're blind up, you must be out of your mind.
6 months out of every year, I might as well be made of stone. 6 months out of every year when I'm with him, I'm alone.
Caught the court.
6 months out of every year, he doesn't take me anywhere. 6 months out of every year when I play cards, solitaire. The other 6 months out of every year, we are hardly ever seen apart. But then the Washington Senators take over my place in his heart. 6 months out of every year, I might as well be wearing crepe. Life is just an awful bar from which I find no escape. 6 months out of every year.
Strike 3, ball 4, walk around a tie the score. Fly ball, double play, Yankees win again today. Those damn Yankees, why can't we beat 'em? He's out, he's safe, he's out, he's safe, he's out, he's safe, he's out. You're blind, you must be out of your mind.
6 months out of every year, he lives by the television set.
He's out, he's safe, he's out.
If you see that man of mine, how does he look? I forget.
Let's go!
6 months out of every year, we know there is no other
He's
day.
out, he's safe, he's out.
If he isn't home by 6 and 6 to 1, there's a
Let's go!
game. 6 months out of every year, when we cook for them, they never pay. Instead of praising our goulash, they're appraising the place of Willie
He's out, he's
May.
safe, he's out, he's safe, he's out, he's safe, he's out. Strike 3, ball 4, walk around the tie the score. Fly ball, double Come on, Shovik. Don't try to murder it. Just slip one through the infield. Come on, boy. Get lucky. Ah! The ball's in the dirt and he swings. That doesn't.
Did the Washington Senators win, dear?
Ah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe they'll win next time.
Damn Yankees.
What, dear?
I'd like to lick those damn Yankees just once.
Well, how can you if they're the champions?
We had just one long ball hitter. Just one.
Honestly, Joe, you're gonna get yourself a stroke if you keep this up. Or at least ulcers.
Wham!
Oh, Joe, they're my friend's sister and Doris. They enjoy baseball, but they don't suffer so. Well, I'm going to bed. I've got the bridge club tomorrow. Good night.
Yeah, sure. I mean, good night. Good night, old girl. One long ball hitter. I'd sell my soul for just one long ball hitter. Hey, where'd you come from?
Good evening.
Who are you?
A man who agrees with you.
Agrees.
One long ball hitter. That's what the team needs.
You're sure all right about that. You live around here.
My name is Applegate, and I think we share something in common. A love for the national game.
You bet. Care to sit down?
Thanks. Now, you don't like to see the Senators in 7th place.
Well, they may pull together yet.
Well, I'm here to make you a proposition. Not only would you like to see the Senators win a pennant, but your secret yearning all your life has to be a baseball player yourself.
I wasn't so bad in high school.
Oh, not so bad. They were scouting you for Kansas City. You've still got your spike shoes in your glove. They're up in your bedroom.
Who told you?
Would you like to be the greatest ball player in all history?
Big joke.
No joke. You can be a great ball player.
I can't even bend over and touch my toes.
Try it. Oh, just for laughs.
Well, what do you know?
With my help, a lot of things come easy. Hey, do you smoke?
Hey, how'd you pull that off?
I'm handy with fire.
Who are you?
I'm quite the character of importance, Mr. Bolden. I have some historical significance too. In fact, I'm responsible for most of the history you can name.
Listen, I don't know what the gag is.
Talking to yourself in the dark, Joe. What are you doing out here talking to yourself?
Talking to who?
Did you know it's a sign of old age?
This?
Is anything the matter?
I was just thinking about the game.
Oh, we were at the game yesterday. It was Ladies' Day. And may I say, those hot dogs are not what they used to be. I had the worst hot dog. Oh, didn't sit well. Is Meg still up?
No, she went to bed a while ago.
Oh, we'll see her at Bridge Club tomorrow. We just came for our ballet lesson.
They couldn't see you.
No, they couldn't. An amazing little stunt. It was all the rage back in the Middle Ages.
But I think the heat's got to me. You mean you really are?
Can't believe it, eh?
But that's crazy. It can't be.
The world is full of crazy things, my friend. Crazier every day.
Well, gosh, what are you doing here?
Great events bring forth greater men, Joe. They arise from nowhere. They take command. That's history.
What are you talking about?
And I have chosen you, the most dedicated partisan of the noble Washington Senators, to lead them out of the wilderness and to the championship.
The Senators are in 7th place.
With your powerful bludgeon and sparkling play, we'll inspire the team to greatness. We'll call you Hardy. Joe Hardy. You'll be 22 years old. They'll put a new wing on that baseball museum in Cooperstown. The Hardy Shrine.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Just leave everything to me.
But my job, my wife.
This is a big operation. Can't let things like that stand in the way.
I just disappear, is that it?
Very simple.
And what happens after I stop being a baseball player? Then where would I be?
Well, of course, that's fairly known.
Yes, but
After all, there's nothing unusual about it. How do you suppose some of these politicians around town got started anyway? And, I don't know, parking lot owners.
still, if what they say is...
Look, I've got something to trade here. Something you have wanted your entire life.
In my business, we have what you call an escape clause.
This is not a real estate deal.
If I don't like it, I ought to be able to get out. Get out? I've got my wife to consider.
All right. I don't want to hear any more about your wife. Wives, they cause more men trouble than the Methodist Church. I'm trying to be understanding here, but all this haggling. All right. I'll give you a chance to get out.
Well, sure, in that case...
On the 24th of September, at midnight. I would do it, but I don't want to see those damn Yankees win.
You can say that again.
It's a deal.
It is.
Now the other.
That's all?
Sure. What'd you expect? Sign a name in blood or some phony stuff like that? Come on, let's not waste any more time.
I want to leave a note for my wife. And grab my spike shoes and my glove.
Okay. Tell her you're going to Little America to interest Eskimos in split-level houses. Ugh.
I'm nearly ready.
I'll call a taxi.
Goodbye, old girl.
Did you? I can't believe it. Where?
And though your joy has to go, he may come back to you again. So sleep your sleep, old girl. Our love will keep, old girl, till then. Goodbye, old girl.
Come on!
My old girl.
Do you have to sell insurance in the summer too?
I don't have to, but when I see a guy like you that's not covered, I get worried.
I've been uncovered for a long time. I don't worry.
Everybody should have an insurance program.
Next year maybe. Hey Smokey, how's the crossword puzzle going?
Very difficult. So Ferguson gives you the signal to steal. It's a pitch out, and when I get to second, everybody's waiting for me except for Ford Frick.
Hey Sahovic, what's a three-letter word for a sticky substance? Spit? No, that's four.
Gum!
Gum!
Look, Rocky, what sign is this?
Hit and run, sure.
Right, now you're still at bat.
I take.
Okay, now the count's 2-1.
I don't do nothing.
How can you not do anything? If I wait the take signal, watch what follows. You go for it.
Oh, sure.
How come you couldn't remember that last night? You could have cost us a big inning.
It's not that I'm dumb, Benny.
Nobody said anything about you being dumb exactly.
No, it's just that when we play the Yankees, it sort of tense up. I start to lose my head. I figure, what the hell's the use?
So you'll listen to this guy.
But Ben, there is something different about him.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, we don't make them same goofers when we're playing Kansas City.
Listen to me, all of you. That's what I'm talking about. Boys, I know you're not yellow. Smoke, you bang at the fences until you drive me crazy. And Rocky, you played 3 games with a broken hand. But your mental state, it's all off the left field. Now listen to me, you guys. This game of baseball is only one half skill. The other half is something else. Something bigger. You gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. You gotta have hope. Mustn't sit around and mope. Nothing's half as bad as it may appear. Wait till next year and hope. When your luck is batting 0, get your chin up off the floor. Mister, you can be a hero. You can open any door. There's nothing to it but to do it. You gotta have heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the cart. First, you gotta have heart.
A great slugger we haven't got. A great pitcher we haven't got.
A great burglar we haven't got.
What do we got?
We've got heart. All we really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. We've got hope. We don't sit around and mope. Not a solitary solitary need.
Miss her 'cause we got home. Boys, I'm proud of y'all.
We're so happy that we're humming.
That's the hardy thing to do. 'Cause we know our ship will come in.
So it's overdue.
We got heart, miles and miles and miles of heart. Always fun to be a genius, of course. But keep that old horse before the car. So what the heck's the use of crying? Why should we curse?
We gotta get better, 'cause we can't get worse.
And to add to it, we've got heart. We've got heart. We've got heart. If I'm Gloria Thorpe, tell it to her.
We got heart.
All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. We're so happy that we're laughing. Ha ha ha, that's the hardy thing to do.
So we ain't been autographing.
Ha ha ha,
Except to sign an IOU.
we've got heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Always fine to be a genius, of course. But keep that old horse before the car. Who minds those pop bottles flying?
The hisses and boos.
The team has been consistent.
Yeah, we always lose,
But we're laughing 'cause we've got heart. We've got heart. We've got heart. Okay, boys.
Well, I've always wondered what this team did to keep up its morale.
We didn't invite the press this morning, Gloria.
Benny, you're very foolish to have this prejudice against me just because I'm a woman. I give your players as much space as the others.
I only wondered when you was down here so early.
I came down to see naked men.
Could be.
My boss is very anxious to hear what your players think of the Yankees.
Now listen to me, I'll tell you something. My players don't play dead for the Yankees or any other club.
Excuse me. Are you, Mr. Van Buren, the Washington manager?
They're a swell bunch of fellas, and then,
Oh, yes. They're very polite. And then they beat your brains out.
well, they're just another team as far as we're concerned.
I heard that they're thinking about, handicapping the Yankees, making them carry out extra weight like, horses.
Yeah? So what the hell's in your mind, Mac?
Applegate's my name. My card, sir.
I'm busy. See my secretary.
Mr. Van Buren, I've been a longtime fan of the Washington Senators.
Listen, Mac, I told you I was busy.
And for some time now, I've been beating around the bushes for talent. This is my protege, young Joe Hardy. Joe's quite a boy with a bat in his hands, and I'd like you to give him a trial.
Oh, where have you been playing, son?
Oh, here and there.
Where's here and there?
If you just let me hit a few, Mr. Van Buren.
What have you got to lose?
Smokey!
He can hit the ball a country mile.
You call me, Benny? I want you to take this kid down to the field.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mr. Van
And
Buren.
tell Buster to throw him a few.
Sure thing. Come on, Mac.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
My protege may need my advice.
Buster will give him all the advice he needs. If you want to watch, you can go out in the stands. The field is for ball players. You don't mind, do you?
Nope. I love it, man. I just love it. Are you coming, my attractive friend?
Well, I'll look, but nothing will happen.
You wanna bet?
I just can't believe this kid is as good as all that. Where the hell would he be keeping himself all these years? Henry!
Yes, Benny?
Could you get out there and tell Buster to throw hard?
He is throwing hard. Can't you hear him grunt?
Well, tell him to bear down.
Sure.
Look, batting practice is one thing, but how's he doing a game, huh?
He's got a nice swing.
She's gone!
Over the fence!
That's just luck.
This is costing the club money. Hey, kid, yeah, you. Come here.
That boy's got a career ahead of him, and I bet he hasn't got a dime's worth of insurance.
What did they say your name was again? Joe?
Yes, sir. Joe Hardy.
You hit the ball pretty good.
Thanks.
How's your feeling?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, my manager was supposed to be around here somewhere. He,
Oh. Hey, did you call me, Joe?
Yes, Mr. Applegate. They want me to field some.
Well, go ahead, boy. You can do anything. Oh, you know that.
What position do you play?
I'd like to be shortstop.
Okay, get out there.
How you like my boy, Mr. Van Buren?
Not bad.
Not bad. Did he hit that horseye right out of the park? Did he hit the fat end of the ball right out of the pill? Bye-bye, baby. How about that? Who's up there? Mel Allen? Dig, Mark, dig!
Say, he's got an arm.
Got an arm. He's got an arm like a cannon.
Hit a couple of Texas leaguers. Let's see how he was back on her own.
What's the story on this kid?
You saw who was hitting him, didn't you? Over the garden wall. Attaboy, Joe, rough one home, boy, rough one home.
Where'd he come from?
His name is Joe Hardy.
Okay, Joe, come on in.
Who's he been playing for?
He weighs 185 pounds. Juicy fruit.
You're a big help.
So you never played anything but stand-up ball before, huh? Whereabouts?
Out west.
The Midwest, Hannibal, Missouri.
Is that your hometown?
Yeah, that's it. Boy, does it get hot out there sometimes. We just like to sit around and wait for the cold air to come down from Canada.
You do all right.
Thanks.
I say we might give you a contract, send you down to one of our farms for a little bit of seasoning.
Seasoning? That's ridiculous.
How about it, kid?
No, sir. I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't got time.
Time?
Baseball's in a rut. If Ty Cobb came around, you'd send him to Little Rock for 3 years. Come on, Joe. We'll go somewhere we'll be appreciated.
Gee, Mr. Van Buren, give me one more chance, will ya? I love the Senators.
So do I, and there's only a few of us left.
Get your bat. Buster!
One seasoning. Hey, the ball's only going for a 600-foot ride.
Well, that's the longest ball I ever saw in my life.
I swallowed my chewing tobacco.
Okay, you win. Get a uniform.
You mean it?
Yes, I mean it.
Oh man, Mr. Applegate, how can I ever thank you?
Oh, I'll find some way.
Oh baby, this is wonderful. Guys, don't think I'm off my jumper, I'm going crazy or something, but you got no idea what this means.
Just take it easy, kid.
Oh, my life I dreamed. Oh, gee.
I don't want you to get too excited. You'll tense up on us.
I must have tied the wrong knot.
Let me wait on you, boy. I got a hunch you're gonna bring us some luck.
Me too. Oh, no.
Still.
Well, I'm glad I came by this morning.
Something happened after all, eh?
Give me the real story on this, will you?
He's natural talent. That's all.
Oh, don't be coy.
Thanks very much for the loan of your shoes.
You did right by him, Joe.
What was the matter with your own shoes?
Oh, those were too small for me.
Your own shoes?
Yeah, my feet had swollen up. Must have been from the heat or the excitement or something.
Okay, Joe. I'll take you up to the office and I'll have you meet Miss Welch.
Shouldn't I put on my shoes?
I've got it. Shoeless Joe Hardy.
That's what you're gonna call him?
That's what everyone's gonna call him. We're gonna give this club some publicity.
Shoeless Joe, huh?
Pretty good. I'll help you celebrate, boys.
What's the gag?
Let's make Joe famous.
Sure, I'm willing. Okay. How do we make him famous?
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo. Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo. Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo.
He's gonna call him Shoeless Joe. Gee, Mr. Hardy, you have a wonderful idea.
Oh, I've got lots
Joe from Hannibal, go, 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 go.
Go like that and you know where.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal,
Strike the pole and know you're there.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Shoeless Joe from Hannibal.
Upon a scene,
As fresh as a serene,
he sneezed and blew away a cat. His laughter ripped a barn in half.
go, 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 go.
Like sevens come, 11s come.
Like a man from the heavens come, he's Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, go, 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 like a bat out of you know where.
Shoeless Joe from Emma, strike the pole and know you're there.
Shoeless Joe from Emma,
Look out, look out, look out, look out for
Shoeless Joe, the barefoot boy. From Hannibal, Joe, 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 Joe.
Joe Hardy's gonna be injured by the press. Here's one of the players. Aren't you coming?
No, I don't want him. I want Joe Hardy.
Oh, you'll never get Joe Hardy. They don't let you near him. Look out! Here comes Mrs. Welsh.
Oh?
Mrs. Welsh, the woman who owns the club.
Our readers are burning to get some more dope on him.
Of course they are, and we want to cooperate every way. That's why I asked you here. But you know, sometimes I don't get you reporters.
Can I please have your autograph? It's, for my niece. She has, muscle deficiency.
After all these years, we bring you a truly great ball player, someone for you to be proud of. And right away, this Gloria Tharp starts snipping him.
You know Gloria, Miss Welch, Lightyear type. She's just curious.
It doesn't help.
As a matter of fact, I'm curious myself. How about your shoes? How come he couldn't fit into his own shoes?
A pair of spike shoes, they don't look the same. What's the mystery there? Good grief, this boy has gone from pinch hitter to idol of the nation in 1 month. And all you boys want to do is cause trouble.
And I'll get Joe Hardy too.
Hey, here comes somebody.
Oh, him? He's a nobody.
Are you anybody?
Not a soul.
Now, Joe, you mustn't be temperamental.
I'm not. Only the questions that Gloria Thorpe team asks are none of her business.
A good press means a lot to the front office, Joe. Come on, play ball with them a little, will ya?
They're a bunch of crooks. You tell them one thing and they write down whatever comes to their heads.
Look, you talk to him, and I'll go in and see he's off his feet.
Joe, you're getting to be one regular prima donna.
Why do they have to keep after me? Why can't I just play baseball instead of sitting around, answering a bunch of questions, making up things about my past?
It's all right. If you ever get in a jam, you can always turn to me.
I don't want to get in a jam.
Also, it seems as of late, you forget who made you who you are today.
I'm batting 480.
As a baseball player, you are a triumph. As a man who went through with a bargain, something to be desired. I followed you last night,
Oh?
and the night before that.
Oh. Well, don't you just know where I am without all that trouble?
No, Joe. I have to do most things the hard way. The only thing that's absolutely effortless is the cigarette trick. And I'm dying to break myself of a filthy habit.
Well, is there any objection to me walking around where I used to live?
Yes. You know how I feel about homes and wives.
I love baseball, Mr. Applegate, but I'm homesick.
I'm planning a diversion for you. I've sent for a very attractive girl from Chicago.
I don't like people from Chicago. I sold a house to a couple
Oh,
from Chicago.
nuts with that, Joe. I'm giving you the chance to meet one of the most fascinating people in all history.
No, thank you.
Well, then don't go back to Magnolia Street. Do you hear me? I forbid it.
You don't own me yet. Not until after midnight on the 24th.
And then?
Is it so terrible to just want to go home?
It's gauche. You're too big for that sentimental nonsense. Now you just think things over.
I am thinking things over. I'm thinking about a lot of things. A man doesn't know what has until he loses it. When a man has the love of a woman, he abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till it is no longer around. But the happy thought is whatever it is, he's lost. May someday once again be found.
Joe, Ms. Welch would like to speak with you.
Joe.
Yes, Miss Welch.
Joe, Miss Thorpe hadn't quite finished talking to you yet. You don't mind, do you, lad?
I'll do whatever you say, Miss Welch.
Come in.
Joe's feeling better now. If you have any other questions...
It isn't that I've got more questions, Miss Welch. I haven't quite caught the answer to the one I asked.
Which one?
Your family.
I haven't any family. They've all passed. All of them.
What about friends? I know one friend who's got a put me down little girl.
What about your friends back in Hannibal? Heard from any of them?
If I may, interject here. I happen to represent the Hannibal Bugle, and I can inform all of you that our little town is just proud as pumpkin of little old Joe.
Well, thank little old you and thank little old Joe.
Quit picking on the boy, will ya? He hasn't got anything else to tell you. If you want to ask questions, ask me.
Okay. Do you think Washington's going to win the pennant?
When I swim the channel.
Don't be funny.
Don't be so funny. What's so funny about the idea of Washington copping the pennant?
And now, Joe.
Who's winning more games than we are?
Well, Joe,
I don't know what's so damn funny about us winning the pennant. All we have to do is win games.
Hear, hear.
I guess I talk too much.
No, Joe, you don't. These reporters don't know what it is to have their heart in a ball club. Okay, we're not even in the first division. But strange things happen in baseball. We're playing like a new team. We're climbing. We're moving up. So you think what you please, and I think what I please. But don't blame me for hoping, and don't blame me for loving this boy who's made it possible for me to hope. Now you can go out and put it in your papers that I say we'll have the pennant sewed up by the 25th.
The 25th? The season ends on the 25th?
That's right, boy.
We'll have it sewed up by the 24th.
Now there's a statement for you.
How sneaky can a fellow get? Lola,
Hiya, Chief.
welcome to the nation's capital.
Oh, thank you, Chief.
Have a good trip.
Perfect, the plane crashed in Cleveland.
Ha! Good. Now about that job in Chicago.
Oh, I wrapped the whole thing up nice and quick. I got the old boy to embezzle $100,000 from me at the racetrack. And then his wife left him. So then I said I was through, and then he jumped out the window, 22nd story.
That's high enough. It's fine.
Want me to try the Empire State on the next one?
Oh no, Lola. This is a straight seduction job. Now, Lola, I've done a terrible, a foolish thing. I'm really ashamed to admit it. I let this real estate genius talk me into an escape clause.
I've never heard of it.
And you'll never hear of it again. Oh, I've had too much on my mind lately. It slipped past me. I'm overworked.
I know, poor dear. The election's coming up.
So when I made this Joe Hardy,
Joe Hardy?
that's his name.
Oh, they say he's great. Clarence just raved about him.
Who's Clarence?
Oh, you know the...
Listen, Lola. This is a mass torture deal, like the 30 Years' War. I've got thousands of Washington fans drooling under the prospect that the Senators are gonna win a pennant.
Oh, Chief, that's gonna be great. There'll be heart attacks, suicides, apoplexy. Just like the good old days.
But the key to this whole thing is this fella. He wants to go back to his wife. For all I know, he's there this very second.
Oh, come on, Chief. You know, I've always been pretty good at making men forget their wives. This is a routine case. I'll do standard vampire treatment.
There isn't a homewrecker on my staff better than you, Lola. But this fellow's stubborn.
Oh, come on, Chief. You know I got what it takes. I mean, don't make me brag. I took the zing out of the king of Siam. I took the starch out of the sails of the Prince of Wales. It's no greater getting the heart of a man on a silver platter. A little brain, a little talent, with an emphasis on the latter. I must meet out of the street, your father. I must fight out of the net. When I pierce his armor and outpet, I can upset every man in a Yale regatta. A little brains, a little talent, with an emphasis on the latter. You gotta know just what to say and how to say it. You gotta know what games to play and how to play it. You gotta stack those stacks with a couple of extra aces. And this queen has her aces in all the right places. I've done much more than that old bore, Delilah. I took out of the hair of a millionaire. There is no trick getting some hip who is cool, just a little warmer. A little talent, a little brains with an emphasis on photo. Down in Madagascar, ask me why. Weak men will die from these strong men simply shattered. A little brain, a little talent with an emphasis on the latter. You gotta know just what to do and how to do it. You gotta know just and how to prove it. You see the sign that says George Washington once slept. Although nobody spied him, guess who was beside him? Bring on that boy, he'll be a toy to Laura. Just one more kiss, she can with that old buffalo. What's my plan? Same as with any man. I use a standard pattern. A little better with an emphasis on the letter. Did you find them?
I need those eggs.
Oh, here.
Get Meg to come with
Oh,
us.
yes, Messi. After one baking, you should go on the town with us. No, thanks. Megsy, might as well face it. Joe's never coming back. Well, I like to think he is. Well, you gotta go on living. I am living. You know, living life to the full. Now come with us, Megsy. Oh, me and Doris are gonna go see Gregory Peck come down from the train station, California. Come in. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were the deliveries.
No, I came about. That is, somebody told me you might have a room you'd be willing to rent.
Oh, me rent a room.
That's what they said. Some fella down at the corner. I'm looking for a nice quiet place.
Oh, well, I've never thought of renting a room.
I wouldn't be any trouble. I can promise you that.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't. But you see, Mr.
Joe Harvey.
Oh, my husband's name is Joe.
Oh, that's quite a coincidence.
He's away.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
For long?
Not too long. I hope. He had to go on a trip.
Well, I guess that's why this fellow thought you might have an extra room.
Huh. I wonder who that could be. Oh, I'm sorry. We're cooking for the Bridge Club. My friend and her sister from my hometown. Just make yourself at home. So long. My friends think it'd be nice for me to take you to boarders.
I'd certainly appreciate it.
We have a room that used to be my husband's den that we now use as a guest room. It has a really nice studio couch. Would you like to go see it?
Oh, I know it's all right.
Oh, well, you better go take a look at it. Oh, and I'd have to ask you not to use the downstairs during Bridge Club. That's every 3 days.
That wouldn't bother me. I'm away quite a bit anyhow. I go away for like 2 or 3 weeks at a time.
Oh, I see.
you have to live in hotels when you're out on the road, and you get kind of lonesome to just be in somebody's house. That's why I thought, you see, I was just wandering around the neighborhood, wishing I could live out this way.
Well, I guess I see right through you. You just miss someone you've left behind, is that it?
Yeah, I do. I miss something awful.
Well, I know how that is.
A man doesn't know what he has until he loses it. When a man has the love of a woman, he abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till it is no longer around, but the happy thought is whatever it is, he's lost. May someday once again be found.
What you need, Joe, only too well. For I am lonely, just like you. Lonely for my Joe, my sweet Joe. How really sweet, I never knew. I never really knew. A woman doesn't know what she has until she loses it. When a woman has the love of a man, she abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love.
I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till it is no longer around, but the happy thought is whatever it is, he's lost.
Huh, not here. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's upstairs. He's gonna take it. He's just clearing out a few drawers.
Don't you want us to, look him over? I thought you said.
I know I did, but you can just tell he's such a nice boy. Hey, look out, here he comes. I want you to meet my friends. This is Mr. Harper, Sister Miller. Hello there. And Doris Miller.
How do you do?
Isn't it a lovely day?
Sister, what? Come here.
Oh,
Here's a mighty funny thing, Mrs. Boyd. When I was clearing out the top drawer, I found an envelope addressed to you.
oh, I thought I cleared everything out after. Oh, why don't you look at this? Oh gosh, money! Oh, you certainly have brought me some luck. Hey girls, look at this!
You're Joe Hardy, aren't you?
I guess I am.
You're the Joe Hardy. Oh, Meg, it's not Mr. Harper. It's the Joe Hardy. Oh my gosh, I'm flabbergasted. Can I please get your autograph?
You don't know what's happened to you, Meg. He's a hero.
You were at the game yesterday. You should have seen it. He went right there and he was like, wham, with the pitch. Oh, and that one thing we did in the third, you tried to loosen you up. Oh my God, you hurt your hand.
Good afternoon.
Good morning. Afternoon.
Who are you?
I'm from City Hall.
Where?
City Hall. Just serving official notice in the neighborhood.
What kind of notice?
New zoning law. No rumors are permitted in this neighborhood.
But people do.
Effective as of today.
What's this?
Oh gosh, this man.
Don't worry about it, Meg. I mean, Mrs. Boyd. I know this man. Let me talk to him. I'll be right in.
What is it?
Really, Mr. Applegate, you're carrying things too far.
Joe, she's here. The girl I've been talking to you about. Hey, she's interested. You know what I mean? A real sexy baby.
If you keep hounding me this way, I won't be able to play worth a damn.
Do you think I would like it? Wasting my time? Not to mention the money spent on costumes.
Mr. Applegate, can't you understand how I feel?
No.
I was married when I was only 20. No matter what went wrong with my life or my business, there was someone I could trust. Somewhere I could come back to where I'd feel protected. This home! And I can't just give it all up at once.
Joe. You're not trying.
And if you wanted to know, I've rented a room here.
But I told you. Ow!
Don't worry, he's gone.
Who was it?
Oh, he's just a practical joker.
Oh, I'm not much of a judge of character. That's what my husband always says.
We're gonna fix up your room for you, but of all of Joe's old baseball cards.
Oh, my husband's a great fan.
Oh, a fanatic! You should have seen him every night on the television set right here. He would sit here like a big old fat slob.
I haven't had such a good time in years.
Neither have I.
Lost it in the sun, they said. They're just another ball team, that's all.
We was in there today.
Just like Benny told us.
Well, I hope them so-called bombers enjoyed themselves as much as I did tonight.
Hey, you look pretty near like a ball player today.
3 for 5, kid, 3 for 5.
A couple of Joe's fan clubs wanted to do something that night. I asked Joe if he wanted this party. He has said no, only wants to be in the Hall of Fame.
He was kidding.
I don't think so.
A party for Joe's a good idea, but maybe a few months from now at the end of the season.
Sometimes I think Joe's 15 years old, and sometimes I think he's 50.
Well, I hear we finally got Joe on television.
Does that surprise you?
I was wondering why he's refused to appear before now.
My dear girl, he's shy.
Mr. Applegate, if I could ask you one more question. When Joe was back in Hannibal, did he have the same name?
Yes. Hardy. You spell it with an H? Oh.
What's so funny?
Something gets mind. It wasn't important.
He played a good game tonight.
Yes. His batting average went up 4 more points. Now it's 524. Not bad for a raw rookie.
Yes. Very raw.
Lovely girl. I know she makes some nice young man very unhappy.
Hey, Rocky, that dumb blonde tomato from the drugstore is out there waiting for you.
Oh, tell her to keep on chewing her gum till I get there.
They asked inside the reception committee.
You're sure dressed for the part?
Did you guys see Dawson throw down his glove? Like hit that 3-2 pitch?
I swing at the ball, and the next thing I know, I'm riding into third.
Senators 9, well-known Yankees 2. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna memorize that.
I've just heard from Ms. Welch. She is pretty pleased. Get some sleep, boys. Tomorrow I'll pin their ears up at a phone up for them.
3 for 5.
Rocky, the blonde is tired of gum. She says she wants something to eat.
I see you're receiving formal now.
How'd she go, Joe?
Oh, fine.
Yeah, what'd you tell that great invisible audience?
I told him we were lifting our mortgage on the second division and taking an option on first place.
You sound like one of them white-collar workers.
I used to sell a little real estate, just a sideline.
Every ball player should have a sideline.
Hey! Great game, everybody. Especially you, Joe. Proud of you, my boy.
Good night, Joe.
Night, fellas.
Anyway. Joe, we sure showed those Yankees, didn't we?
If we could just take that doubleheader tomorrow, wouldn't that be great?
Oh, you will, boy. You will. I can feel it in my bones, you will. Now, Joe, did you notice that lovely lady sitting in the box next to me?
Yeah, I saw her.
She wants to meet ya. I'll bring her right in.
Well, wait till I get my shirt on.
That's my boy.
Say, you know, I sort of got this date out back home. I mean, I know you don't like it, but...
Joe, I do like it. I've changed my mind. I want you to be happy.
Thanks.
But this girl's a sweet kid, and she wants to meet you, so...
Yeah, sure.
Lola? She talked about you all throughout the game. Ah, here she is. Joe, I want you to meet Lola.
How do you do?
This is Joe Hardy.
I have seen him from a distance.
And admired.
You shall not tell me what I admire.
Joe, this is Senorita Lolita Banana. You may have seen her picture in the papers. She was Miss West Indies of 1957.
Well, it's certainly a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
Joe, keep Lola company for a moment. I've got to go get some Cracker Jacks. Ooh.
Gee, where's my manners? Won't you sit down?
Oh, you are so polite. So, this is where you all get ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting. The truth is, Mr. Joe, I don't know how to talk to someone as famous as you are.
How about you, Miss West Indies? That's going
Oh,
some.
it's silly. I'm ashamed he told you. Mr. Applegate tries to show me off too much just because my picture's in the paper, and maybe I'm pleasing to look at in a bathing suit, but does that matter?
Well, as the fellas around here would say, it ain't bad.
No, Joe, was inside me. If I'm an interesting person, that is what matters.
Oh, I agree.
What are those?
That's where we pack our duffel when we go on the road.
Joe, you like music, you like dancing.
Not so hot a dancer, but I like music. I studied cornet for 3 years in college. It was really 4 years. My teacher said I had a natural lip. For cornet playing, that is. That is to say, to play the cornet well, you have to have good lips. Oh, gosh.
Oh, Joe, you are a wonderful boy.
I am.
You are so honest.
Oh, I'm honest, but I'm dumb, too.
I like boys who do not brag about themselves.
Well, me too. I don't know where Mr. Applegate went,
Do you
but...
know you and I feel just alike about things?
We do.
I think you and I are going to come to know each other quite well. Joe, would you like to take Lola somewhere tonight?
Gee, I sure would love to, but you know what Mr. Van Buren would say.
He'd say, you lucky boy.
No, he likes us to get to bed early. He'd say it's late.
Any particular place? Oh, Joe, you think I'm a naughty girl.
No, I don't. It's just that I rented a room out in Chevy Chase this afternoon, and I promised to move in tonight. I gotta get home.
Home?
Yes, I promised to be there.
You want to hurt Lola's feelings.
No, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
But Lola wants you to stay with her.
Well, we have to keep training and strict rules and all that.
Tell me about Oh,
You're making this very complicated.
then be a good boy.
I'm trying.
And do like Lola tells you. It's so fun! Hold on. That's you. You. You.
If it was you I promised to come home to, you'd want me to, wouldn't you?
I see.
You're a lovely girl, and I wish I was two people, but I'm only one, and, well, I'm married.
What? A flood? Just a routine case, huh?
I was wrong about this one. He's different.
Why?
I never ran up against one like that before.
Bosh! Double bosh! Get yourself a new line. Your methods are old-fashioned. Whatever Lola wants.
Okay, if you just give me some time.
There isn't enough time. They go on the western trip, but when he comes back, I'll smoke him out. I'll start a scandal in the neighborhood. You'll have to throw him out.
What kind of scandal?
Good Lord, that boy's living in that house with that woman in that street, on that neighborhood. Aren't you shocked? I sure am.
You didn't need to get your costumes on already, but what are you? I'm a Detroit Tiger.
Wait up here, please.
Oh, but every group has to go with us.
Fine. You can have stage. Don't take too long.
All right. Put those signs down.
Don't I get to carry it?
Not while we're singing.
What about our costumes?
Later. Now, we want to do well. Line up. Oh. The Chevy Chase level like the thank you dearly. You and Joe have taught us a big lesson. You gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the others saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. You're the youth of America, Joe.
When your luck is batting zero.
Get your chin above the floor. Mister, you can be our hero. You can open any door. There's nothing to it but to do it. You gotta have heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Only time to be a genius, of course. But keep that old horse before the car.
So when the bases are loaded, the count is 3 and 2. You'll hit a homer, Joe. We can depend on you.
You're here, God.
these acts. Whatever they are, I hope you haven't got too many.
Oh, of course not. There are about 100 ones I want to perform, but we only pick the best.
You'll give me a list?
Oh, of course. I have it in the dressing room. Excuse me.
You feel alright about everything tonight, do you, Benny?
Well, I'm not bubbling over with joy about that game we played today.
Well, don't show it. Let's make tonight a good party. We've come to the end of the season better than I ever dreamed.
2 games to go.
Oh, you just relax. All we need to do is win one of those games, and we'll be champions.
But the way that Joe cracked up on us today.
Easy. Well, boy, how's it feel to have the whole town honoring ya?
Feels like I wish I deserved it.
Now, Joe boy, we'll show him tomorrow, hey?
Here's the list.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse us, Joe.
I gotta practice my speech.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's you.
I've become a fan. Officially. We're putting a dance on in your honor tonight.
That's very nice, Miss Cabana.
Miss Cabana's gone. Didn't you notice? No accent. She failed. Dismally.
Kidding me again, I guess.
No, Joe, just kidding myself. I'm just a bad hussy who organized a fan club without permission from Mr. A.
He wanted us to lose today, didn't he? Didn't you hear him give me the razz all through the game? Personal stuff, anything to put me off. That's why I threw the baseball into the stands. I was trying to hit him.
You let in 2 runs and hit an old lady. He was thrilled.
What does he want from me?
Tomorrow is the 24th.
Yes?
I think he doesn't want to lose you.
And what do you want?
I want to be your friend.
I guess you mean it. Thanks.
You make me feel girlish. And I'm 172 years old. Many men have loved me, but I felt nothing. And what do you know? You're such a good, loyal, dumb, ordinary man. You make me feel tender. It's quite exciting. So believe me?
Folderol!
Oh, look out.
Joe Folderol! What basis are of yours? Where Joe Hardy lives?
I'm curious, that's all.
Joe moved out of the house in Chevy Chase because... Hey, Joe. Why'd you move out of the house, huh?
To be near you. And let me tell you something else. We're gonna win that pennant tomorrow. Just you wait and see.
That's the spirit! That's the way a ball player should talk, don't you think?
I think a lot of things, my friend. You see, I've just come back from a trip to Hannibal, Missouri.
Did you pop in and say hello to the boys at the Bugle?
There is no bugle, Mr. Applejuice.
You know my name!
I do, but I don't know Joe Hardy's.
What was that crack?
One thing I do know, his name isn't Joe Hardy.
Well, if you are referring to the rumor that he is in reality Shifty McCoy, I deny it emphatically.
Who's Shifty McCoy?
If you haven't heard of it, I haven't said anything. What's your big problem anyhow? Why is it you say he's not Joe Hardy?
Nobody in Hannibal, Missouri's ever seen or heard of Joe Hardy. His birth isn't registered there. He's a faker. Where'd he come from?
Don't be so nosy! Go home! Get married! Have children!
Got these things cleared, boys?
Benny!
Hey, are you part of this shindig?
Benny, hey, you're pretty. Ever heard of a ball player named Shifty McCoy?
Isn't he the kid who took a bribe in the Mexican League about 4 years ago?
Oh?
Threw a game and they caught him at it.
What happened?
Not sure, he took it on the limb and he's never been heard of since, as far as I know.
Did you know him?
No, Miss Thorpe, but I did see his picture in the newspaper at the time. It was quite a scandal.
Yes, that's where I would find it.
Miss Welch?
I'm ready.
Hey, do you know where I can find a phone around here? No, never mind.
We're going to start. Clear everybody.
Now, tonight's Joe's night, so I'm not going to start off with any long speech. You may have to listen to a tribute or two. For right now, we're going to sit down and see what some of Joe's fan clubs really think of him. This first one is from the I Love Joe fan club. Yes, that's what it says. And here they are.
Going a little far, don't you think?
Didn't you just love it?
Oh, I like to climb. Puff him up a bit. I'll bring him back down.
You'll do what?
It's already started. Keep your eyes open, homewrecker. You'll see who's got the hate.
Ms. Welch has just received a call from the commissioner. That is one call that we always answer. Now, everyone, let's show Joe what we really think of him. Shoeless, who came along and across the snow? Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, shining hard and mighty, yo! Shoeless Joe from Hannibal. Oh, what's the matter?
Joe, a very terrible thing has happened. In a few minutes, there will be an extra on the streets accusing you of being a fellow who took a bribe down from the Mexican League. Quiet! I want Joe to tell us it's not so.
Took a bribe?
Yes, Joe.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
The commissioner has called for a hearing tomorrow.
But who would say such a thing about me?
If you can clear yourself, you can play. Otherwise, not.
They gotta let me play. Listen, everybody, I'm not a crook. You gotta believe me. I died for the team, and I will, and we'll win. We have to win.